season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the air, it's Roberson. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He leaves it with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's straight downfield. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. If you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Pauly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Roberson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Snow. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion, keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The option look. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, and there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Connection to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if there was...
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Snow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just kind of finished the play. That should have been a pick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense is kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it and play it from the 33. To the ground. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Number 60 in punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the ground, it's Burger. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give to the back. Got a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Irish send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sends him back in motion. The give to the tailback.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Tries to get it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by 11 to Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 14. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. they're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Here come the Irish back on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. And he's still running after the move. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's the handoff. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses. But just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. When it bounced outside, you want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got it there pretty quick.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Forced out of the pocket. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They try to get it outside on the left. Powers through the defender. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. To throw, it's Roberson. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 18 to Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.